Very good morning, Ramana. We'll wait for the sir to join and the other students to join.
Morning, everyone. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, welcome to VR Generative AI training. So, one of the best training institute in Hyderabad. And myself is DS Prasad. 10 plus years of IT experience. And I started my career as a .NET developer in HCL, Bangalore. And after that, in 2018, I switched my career to the data science and got opportunity in a Deloitte. So as ML engineer. In Deloitte itself, so uh, my role has been changed from ML to the AI engineer, like got promotion, so AI engineer. And after that, so recently I switched to the Robert Bosch and working as an AI engineer. I'm having almost 6+ years of experience in data science and AI. So this is about myself. And before that, we are going to dive into the concepts that what we are going to discuss in our complete course section. And this is about introduction only. And we are going to introduce all the concepts that related to the data science and also generative AI. Okay. So welcome to the full stack and generative AI. So data science. So our agenda is, so what is data science? Why data science? Who can learn this data science? And what is the difference between data science versus artificial intelligence? Okay. So most of the people are having some kind of confusion that is the data science AI are one and the same. No, yes, data science is different, AI is different. So like different people have having so different so strategies, mindset in their and what is data science project life cycle? So what is Gen AI and its architecture and the types of GANs? So what is the transformer and its architecture and its types? What is LLM? So what is the RAG, lag chain and AI agents? And what is the prompt engineering that we are going to see? And also we are going to see some of the concepts that are called as data science assignment projects and also generative AI and prompt engineering uh, assignments projects like practicals. So these two we are going to discuss. So they were given to one of some of our students, so who has already taken the training. And so how you are going to receive the assignments also during the interview preparation, all these things, not for everyone. So some may receive this kind of assignments. And the next one is diving into the definition of the data science. So what exactly this data science means? Data science is nothing but an interdisciplinary field or multidisciplinary field. So why it is called as an interdisciplinary field or multidisciplinary field means in this data science, we are going to use not only one technology, we are going to use the multiple technologies. So what are the different multiple technologies means scientific methods like related to the mathematics and statistics, processes means like data processing techniques, algorithms, and also systems to extract the knowledge. So like there are different types of libraries are there. So we are going to use the libraries and we are going to extract some kind of knowledge and insights from the structured and unstructured data, also from semi-structured data also. So whatever we are working on the data and we are going to apply that knowledge and actionable insights from the data and we are going to apply to the broad range of application domains. What do you mean by broad range of application domain means? Here, for example, we are working on only one kind of data only. For example, let's imagine that we are working for retail. In the retail, what we are doing means we are applying the scientific methods. So we are applying the process, so data process techniques, and also we are using the algorithms, and also we are using so systems to extract the knowledge. So what type of systems? So to extract the knowledge, so we'll study and also actionable insights. These actionable insights, so working for one kind of retail, but there are different types of retail sectors are there. We are having a different wide varieties of retail data is there. So what we do means whatever the knowledge we studied in this, we are going to apply for another so retail data set. So that is the thing. And for example, if you work for healthcare or pharma, so healthcare or pharma. So the same thing that we are going to apply for a different so data, so different availability data. So the data are different and the concepts are same. So that is what the thing. In short form, what exactly this data science means? Skill of extracting knowledge from the data, using knowledge to predict the unknown, and improve the business outcomes with the power of data. So here, using knowledge to predict unknown. What is meant by unknown? For example, I have a data which is having a diabetes data. So I want to find or design a model, so AI model, so which is going to identify whether a person is going to get the diabetes or. So how we are going to design that one means we require historical data. So like the data which is having already patient's information. So with different factors, patient's information with the different factors like so blood pressure, so glucose level, insulin level, so body mass index, and also cholesterol level, and so on, different factors. So after that, finally diabetes, whether the patient is having diabetes or not. So we are going to take this historical data. We are going to use this historical data for our models, and we are going to build that models, and we are going to design an application. In that application, so what we are asking means just upload some of the factors which are important. So give it your details, enter your details like what is your blood pressure count, and what is your glucose level, and what is your insulin level, and what is your body mass index, and what is your cholesterol level. And finally, we are after entering the details of it, we are going to say that, so the person is going to get the diabetes or not. These kind of applications. So we are going to design. So again, so how I know that my blood pressure values, glucose level values, insulin level values, that is a different task. So and that kind of unknown format we are going to predict with the help of that. And here, so to become a data scientist, we are going to expertise on all these concepts. Like we require some mathematical background, like grade 10 mathematics is enough. So analytical mindset, we are going to adapt to that kind of analytical mindset, and we are going to become industry expertise. How we are going to become industry expertise? By working on a retail data. So we are going to have command on the retail industry, and also healthcare, banking, finance, like that, education, transportation, so everywhere. And business focus, we are going to focus most on the increase of our business only for our organization, and need effective communication is must and should. Why? Because we are going to deal or handle the clients directly, and process the automation. So we are going to design an automation project process. So this is how we design the automation right here. So we are not asking any algorithm back so something, no, not we are not asking anyone, just we are entering the details and it is giving the results. So that kind of automation techniques we are going to design. And distributed computing. So this plays important role. Why? Because so we are going to work on a small, not work on small amount of data. We are going to work on a huge amount of data. So like for example, here, so that same diabetes data, for example, let's so around, for example, the data is having 10 lakh patients or persons details means the size may be around 10 MB like that. And if you want 1 crore people data, if you have, then the size will be near to 500 MB. So like that, if the number of patients increases, the size is also going to increase. But to get the better results, we always look for the huge amount of data. And we are going to work on GBs of data in the real world. To process these GBs of data in the CPUs, it is not possible. So that we are going to use the distributed computing or GPUs. Also, we are going to use the cloud computing. Okay. So that is the thing. So that plays important role. And after that, software development, like life cycle. So how to start our project, how to end it, and whether we are meeting the requirements of the client or not. And database system experience, like any one of the database system experience. Why? Because so we are going to collect the data from the database, or otherwise the data should be presented in the cloud computing. So again, we need some basic knowledge of cloud computing is enough. So to work as a data scientist. And why this data science for data science for organizations? Here, I'm going to discuss only that important terms, like improving the decision making, enhancing the customer experience, and cost optimization, like reducing the project cost and competitive edge, and scaling the operations globally instead of locally working. So we are going to enhance expanding our services throughout the global, fraud detection and security, like in cyber security, also predictive maintenance, and the talent acquisition and retention, like HRs are also like LinkedIn, and also Naukri is working on AI, so to filter the resumes, and marketing and advertisement also, innovation and research and development, global risk management, and sustainability and corporate responsibility. These two comes for not only organizations but also for our every individual in the globe. So why? Because I will come to these concepts when we start our program. So those two are more important. Make smarter decisions. What exactly this data science means? So it is going to why? So means so it is going to make the smarter decisions, enhance the efficiency and cost optimization, deliver superior customer experience, expand globally while minimizing the risk. So how it is going to deliver the superior customer experience. So all these things we are going to study in our course structure. So why data science for us? So high demand, diverse career opportunities, and lucrative salaries. So there are profitable salaries are there, growing importance of the data. So nowadays, data is very much important. So what exactly the things present inside the data will give us a more number of business insights, and interdisciplinary in nature. So solve real world problems. So boost critical thinking and problem solving skills, future proof your career, and impact across the industries. Okay. And when it comes to who can learn the data science, means everyone can learn the data science. Here, the students, PhD graduates and postgraduates, graduates, undergraduates, freshers, working professionals, software engineers, marketers, managers, and executives, professionals from non-technical background, entrepreneurs and business owners. So this is more important for entrepreneurs and business owners also, because we are going to develop a small applications. So in our day-to-day life, like previously, so we worked in waterfall method. There we took almost 1 year, 6 months. As for any small project, we took 6 months. For large projects, 1 year, 2 years, like that. But after that, we came into the agile methodology, like using the Scrum and all these things. We are going to develop the applications within the less amount of time. So what we are going to do, we are going to submit that kind of uh, concept in advance to the client. So, but now with the help of data science and AI, so we are going to develop a new kind of applications. So, which are very simple and easy to understand, which gives the complete information. And we are going to design that applications where we are going to, so we can directly talk with them, or directly we can connect to them. So like such a kind of applications we are going to design, and career changes and hobbies and enthusiasms. And when it comes to the AI, so AI has many definitions are there. So everyone call has their own definition, but here, so AI is nothing but machine learning intelligence, machine intelligence, so which is demonstrated by the machine itself without being explicit program. So here we are not providing any explicit program. So how? So means here, look at this one. So this is an application. So this diabetes is an application. So while processing this data, while doing some kind of analytics, I'm using the different types of libraries or packages. And here I'm not writing any clear explanations. I'm just giving these libraries, and these based on these libraries, I'm going to get the result. Okay. So which is not required any so external knowledge. Once after developing the applications, here I'm giving just information only, and the machine is giving results based on the intelligence. Okay, so that was provided here inside the historical data. So that kind of things that we are going to see. And AI is the branch of computer science that focus on creating systems or machines capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. So here we are making the systems so intelligence based on our knowledge. So we are applying our knowledge. So we are making the systems intelligent. And when it comes to here, so everyone follows their unique structure of processing and unique structure of model building. So this is not permanent. Like everyone should follow the same procedure. So here the procedure is same, but applicable knowledge is different. So that we are going to see that. So I'm going to do the pre-processing in one way, and I'm going to choose the models in depends upon that pre-processing. And someone may follow the different type of pre-processing, and he will choose the different type of models. But ultimately, our goal is to choose the best models, which gives the best results for our things like human intelligence. These tasks include learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and natural language understanding. And why AI? If someone asks why AI automates repetitive learning and discovery through the data. So here, so what we design this application, it is going to always look at the historical data, and it will give that result. How it is going to give that result means we are entering the numerical values, and these numerical values are going to match with the historical data, which is having 10 lakh people or 1 crore or 10 crores or 100 crore people numerical values. It is going to match, and based on the results, it is going to give the output. In the same way, here also, AI automates repetitive learning and discovery through the data. AI add intelligence, and AI analyzes more and deeper data. Why? Because so we can also analyze the more and deeper data, but it will time take. So to overcome such a problems, we designed so different types of packages or libraries. We are using that, and we are going to analyze the deeper and deeper data. So like huge amount of data, and AI achieves the incredible accuracy. So uh, like a human, it is going to achieve the accuracy also, and works 24/7, reduce the manpower, creating the more opportunities. And here, this is the IBM image. So you can go and search in IBM. So that artificial intelligence is having a subfields that is called as a machine learning, and machine learning is having a subfield deep learning, and then so this deep learning is again having a subfield called as a generative AI. So these are interlinked. And AI came in the year 1950 started, and then machine learning in the 1980s, deep learning in the 2010s, and then generative AI in the 20s. So what we are going to do with the generative AI also we are going to see. And when it comes to the applications of AI, it is having two different applications. One is the robotics. So we are going to design the robots. So recently Tesla has designed the robots and business intelligence. Like we are going to use not only in the robotics for business applications also. This business application concept is nothing but called as a data science. Okay, and AI versus data science. You can see that AI is having a subfields like ML and deep learning, right? So people will confuse here itself only. So what is the major difference between data science and AI? Data science is a part of AI, or AI is a part of data science, like vice versa. We can call both of them. So when we are calling AI is a subfield of support of data science is also a support of AI like that we are going to call. In data science, we are going to use the two different concepts. One is called as a data analysis and data analytics. In data analysis, we are going to process of inspecting, cleansing, and transforming and modeling the data. So we are going to collect the raw data and we are going to make that data ready available for building the models. Okay, we are going to cleansing the data and we are going to make it as available. So from the next time, we can directly apply our model. And where this model we are going to collect from this AI only we are going to collect like ML model or deep learning model or NLP model or AI or Gen AI models, all these things. And the data analytics also there, like discovery, interpretation, and communication of meaningful patterns in the data. Like we are going to draw the different types of patterns like graphs. So we can easily understand that data with that insights. So these insights only, so that we are going to see. And how AI means, so see and recognize. As we are humans, we can see how with respect to the eye, and we are having the eyes. But these robots, how they are going to see means with the help of computer vision and deep learning. So they will work as a camera and analyze and learn. So we are having sensing organs and machines are having the sensors, and these sensors are having the machine learning knowledge so that they can sense and they can recognize, analyze, and then learn and listen and speak. So we are having ear and mouth. We are going to listen and then speak with that mouth. So even these robots are also going to how they are going to behave means with the help of mic and speaker like natural language processing. So how we are using this AI in the robotics? That's what I am saying here. These concepts are also using in the business world. So to give that best accurate results. And when it comes to the data science project lifecycle, data science team skills. So needs variety of skills to be successful from communicating with the business leaders to the integrating code into the production. Okay. So like communication or storytelling, modeling, data merging, domain expertise, statistics, and software engineering. So these are the different life cycle phases that we are going to study one by one. So in our course structure. And here, so starting from the data. So the data is present in different types of databases or data warehouses. Okay. So we are collecting that one. We call that as a data acquisition, and we are going to pre-process that data. And we are going to select the models. So we are going to evaluate that models whether they are working fine or not. If they are working fine, and we'll go to the deployment. After the deployment, we are going to put it to the production. So that is the thing. And then data science workflows. Here it comes to important concept where problem statement. So what problems are you trying to solve for your business stakeholder? So the data we receive, and based on the data, so what type of problems that we are going to solve? Data collection. What data you need to solve? Is the data is sufficient or enough to solve that problems or not? Do we get the right data or not? We need to check that one. And the data exploration and pre-processing. How should you clean your data so your model can use it? And modeling. So build a model to solve your problems. Again, so am I have to go with the machine learning models or deep learning models or NLP models or Gen AI models? So there are different types of models are there. So which models is uh, where to use? So based on availability data and validation, did I solve the problem really? Decision making and deployment. Communicate to the business leaders, and we are going to put it that project into the production. Like after that, it is available to the customers, and we are going to provide the service, and we are going to use that service also. And when it comes to the generative AI, it is also one of the subfield of artificial intelligence. But here, what is the role of Gen AI means? It is going to create a new content, like such as a text, images, audio, and then video or code by learning the patterns from the existing data. So from the existing data. So what is the major difference between technical AI versus generative AI means? Traditional AI focus on classification and prediction. So if you have the data, we are going to classify that whether the patient is having diabetes or not. And we are going to predict the stock price for the next uh, after 3 months or next year, what would be the price of today's stock price? So from concerned organization, like that, we are going to use for that. And generative AI produces original outputs that resemble human generated content. Means, so you are going to ask something that is not exactly present, but we are going to creating that content. So which is not available and which is just like a original content. So how we are going to generate that one? So what is the need of this generative AI? So all these things we are going to see. And here, let's see that I'm going to discuss about so why this generative AI is more important. So AI, so this AI versus so Gen AI. In this AI, so we have the data, and what we are doing means we are going to do the classification and then and so prediction. And here in generative AI, what we are doing means creating new data. So creating new data. How we are going to create the new data? So based on the data itself only. So here we are going to take this data itself only. For example, I want to design a healthcare application. So where healthcare app or so Android application or iOS application that I want to design, where I want to predict the skin cancer. Okay. And so skin cancer, there are different types of skin cancers are there, like 14 different types of skin cancers are there. Let's imagine. And also there is no skin cancer type is there. So no type. And also there are some wounds are also there. Like people are having some wounds, right? These wounds are also turned into a skin cancer sometimes. And we need to study about all these things. So we are going to collect the images of all these different cases. Total 16 types are there. So these 16 types we required, each type is having a minimum of 1,000 images. So to build a small application, but the results are not accurate. Results are not accurate. So what we are going to do means we are going to use the same data to the generative AI, where we are going to create the new data with the help of GANs, generative adversarial networks. What these GANs will do means they are going to use the augmented techniques. So in that augmented techniques, so we are going to use the OpenCV concepts like image processing techniques. These image processing techniques, what we are doing means, so we are going to create a new images like by using the old images. So here we have for each type we are having 1,000 images, but this is not enough for to develop a best application. So we require at least a minimum of 10 like 1 million. So 1 million images for each type. Then we are going to generate from 1,000 to the 1 million so images. How we are going to generate that one? With the help of GANs. So this is how it is going to possible. We are going to create the so these new data. So and also if you want a text data, in the same way we are going to generate the text. In the same way we are going to generate the audio, video also. So this is how this generative AI is going to work. And beyond that, so we are going to the LLM models. What exactly that LLM models also comes. This generative AI is again classified into two different concepts. One is called as core component. One is this is called as GANs, and another one is called as LLMs, so large language models. Here we are going to write the program to design the like create the new content. Here we are going to ask LLMs to create the new content. Here we are now nowhere like very less coding of programming is required, but here some like deep learning models that we are going to use. So what is GAN? So generative adversarial network is it, which is a deep learning model, just like CNN, RNN, like kind of a model using for generating new realistic data such as images, video, text, or audio. Two main components of the GANs are generator and discriminator. Generator is responsible for creating new content, and we call that as a fake data that looks like a real data. It is going to create a new image. We call that image as a fake, and this image looks like a real image. And the discriminator role is to tries to distinguish between the real and fake data. So this generator created a new image. That image is a real or fake will be decided by the discriminator. So why? Because which is more important. Here, this is the GAN architecture. Let's see that we are having the real images and we are introducing some noise. And after that, we are applying to the generator. This generator is going to create the fake images. And we are going to apply this real image and fake image to the discriminator. Discriminator role is to identify that the given image, it's a designed image, new image is a fake or real. If it is designed it as a fake, and it will go to the generator. If it is designed, it is decided as a real, then so it is going to circulate in this discriminator loop. Okay. So like why it is going to circulate in the discriminator loop means because again new image is going to come. We are going to apply another image, and this discriminator role is going to decide that whether it is a real or fake. If it is designed it as a real, and it will go to the next image. Otherwise, it will struck to the it will go to the generator, and again new image like fake image will be so redesigned to the original image. That is the way. That's why we are going to generate. Like we are going to adding the different types of climatic conditions in the image also, like lighting conditions. So moderate lighting conditions, dark conditions like image cropping, flipping, rotating, like different types of techniques that we are going to apply. And what are the different types of GANs are there means vanilla GAN, DC GAN, conditional GAN, so versatile GAN, style GAN, cycle GAN, pix to pix GAN, like different types of GANs are there. Each one is having their unique advantages and applications. So we are going to discuss that concepts later sections. And before going to LLM models, so I'm going to here introduce the term called the transformers. A transformer is also called as a deep learning model architecture that uses the self-attention and parallel processing. So these two words are more important. Why? Because so parallel processing is one of the biggest achievement in the deep learning concepts because it reduces the time and also processing time also. So to efficiently process and understand the sequential data. So it was introduced in the breaking paper like attention is all you need. This is a paper. So that and after that, so these large language models are AI tools like GPT-4, Llama, Mistral, BERT, Claude, Grok, all these were developed based on this transformers only. Now you can see this transformer architecture. We are going to exclusively study about this in our course structure. And it is having the encoder and then decoder. So what is the encoder is going to do? What is decoder is going to do? And what are the different subparts in the encoder and different subparts in the decoder? So what is each like how it is going to work and how we are going to use those models to develop that LLM models. All these things we are going to study. And the NLP transformer models, you can see that BERT, Robota model, so Distill BERT, and this is the developer company and what is the purpose of it, and then architecture it is having, whether encoder or encoder decoder. So even Alexa is also designed based on these models only. So Siri and all these things like T5, so MT5 bot, and then you see that GPT-2, 3, 4, Claude, Llama 2, Mistral, and even Grok also. So like Gemini, all these models, like summary. So we are going to see about NLP for text. We can use GPT, Llama, Claude, T5, and what. So for multi-model, text, image plus video, it is going to give that work on all these things like clip, DALL-E, so creating or generating. So Gemini, GPT-4. So like the different types of transformer models are there. And what is an LLM? So LLM is a large language model, and it is one of the AI model. So where it is going to work on the it is going to be trained on massive amounts of text data to understand, generate, and interact with the natural language. So LLMs are based on deep learning, particularly transformer architecture, enabling them to process and generate human-like text. So what is the need of designing these LLM models? LLM models are also nothing but AI tools, so which helps in various domains. So here I want to know. So I want to write an email effectively, but I don't know. So every time I'm going to approach the Google. Instead of that, I'm going to approach this LLM model like AI tool. So it is going to give not only how to write an effective mail and also what are the different types of mails and also how to write each mail to different people, like how to write a mail to the HR manager. So or otherwise like something like officials, so diplomats, and also to the government sectors. So government. So every time we need to search in a Google for each and everything individually. But instead of that, So here, if we ask the LLM or AI tool, so how to write an effective mail to the different persons and different organizations means it will list all the content. So it depends upon our requirement. We are going to copy that and we are going to modify that according to our requirements and we are going to send the messages. Like, this is one example that I am saying here. So like that. So there are a lot of content that we are going to see with the help of these transformers. And again, there are two different types of LLMs are there, closed source versus open source. Open source is free to use, but closed source requires some kind of subscription or monthly subscription is required. So here you can see that open source LLMs, Llama 2, Llama 3. So here, and Falcon, Gemma, so Pi, and all these things. And closed source, when it comes to closed source, GPT-4 and also Claude. So Grok is also like Elon Musk's one. And this is also under this one closed source like licensed one. Okay. And the next one, and recently came DeepSeek. So, and also in the last session, so some people asked me that most of the times, which AI tool is best to work? Means like I want to use Chart GPT. I want to use this one like Claude. So I want to use Gemma. So I want to use Anthro. And I want to use Grok. So Lee Chart AI. So Lee Chart AI and then DeepSeek. Among all these things, I first give preference to the Grok, and the second will goes to the ChatGPT, and the next third will goes to the Lee Chat AI, and then fourth one is the DeepSeek. So people feared with the DeepSeek model, but it is not that much of efficient after working on all these different types of AI tools. So my first preference is always going to give to the Grok, which is more effective, and also the next one is ChatGPT also, and after that Lee Chat AI because I solved most of the complex assignments or complex related concepts like project related things with respect to the ChatGPT. First, I approached ChatGPT and I got so many kind of disturbance or errors while working on the project. So I copied a complete content to the Grok, and Grok gave me one of the best, finest solutions and also everything. So if I upload the result to the Grok, Grok will understand on the result and it is going to give and exactly the model. It is going to fine tune the model and it is going to do the exact output. So that's what I always prefer Grok or ChatGPT. So that is the thing. So it depends. It will based on the experience you are going to gain this knowledge. And the next one is what is LLMs? Whatever we developed applications using the large language models, we are going to put that models into the production so that models is nothing but called as a LLM ops. Is the practice of managing, deploying, monitoring, and optimizing large language models in the production environment. For example, Amazon, Flipkart is there. How they are going to be managing, so monitoring. In the same way, we need to use these LLM models also. We need to manage, deploy, and monitor. So for that, we are using this machine learning operations like Docker and Kubernetes, which is nothing but called LLM ops. So in the same way, we are going to here also we are using Docker and Kubernetes. So GPT-4, Llama to Mistral, and then Claude. So here, what is the RAG? So retrieve, augment, and generation. So this is also one of the concept in LLMs. Is an AI framework that combines retrieval-based search with generative AI to enhance the response accuracy and then factuality. So what is the major difference between LLM versus RAG? LLM is static. Okay, so we designed an application so that the application is static. It is going to give the content that is present, whatever we added. But I want today's content also. Who knows? The stock market, for example, if you take the definition of stock market, so it has different, it faced different life cycles. Like in 1980s, it has a first definition. So for the stock market, and later on in 1990s, a new definition came for the stock market, and in the 2000s and 2010s and then 2024 and then 2025 a new standard definition is came, but you designed an LM model. So in 2024 it is going to give the 2024 response only, but I want 2025 response. This is a dynamic in nature. So to collect the dynamic in nature, we require RAG, so retrieve augment generation. And the static is nothing but called as llama, LLM. That's why we are going to use this RAG inside the LLM also. That's become LLM RAGs. So here LLMs. Inside that LLMs we are going to use. And again inside this RAGs, we are going to use the AI agents. So these are interconnected. One by one is interconnected. So in our core study, so we are going to learn one by one so that we are going to gain a tremendous knowledge on this generative way. Instead of relying solely on pre-trained knowledge like LLM, RAG models retrieve relevant documents or data from the external sources and use them to generate the context-aware awareness. Okay, so this is the RAG architecture. So how it is going to be? Here I am the client, like I am the customer. I am asking a question, and here LLM. I'm asking the question directly to the LLM, and LLM is giving answer to the response. Just like here, if you say that I'm going to use the ChatGPT here. So, hi, how are you? So, introduce yourself. So, I'm asking this question. So, I am the client. I am directly asking the LLM model, and it is giving, hey, I am ChatGPT, your AI assistance. Okay. So, like that, it is giving. But internally, what is happening? We don't know that. That is what here. See that there is a framework that we are using. Inside that framework, we are using the vector databases where this response, whatever the question we asked, that is going to connect to this framework. And this inside that connect framework, we are going to extract the semantic search from the vector databases. Okay? And after that, it is going to extract the contextual data. So means whatever we require, and it is going to give it to the LLM model. So inside that LLM model, it is going to work. See here, this vector database is collecting original content and new content from a RAG. Okay. So original content and new content from the RAG, and it is going to so give that LLM and post processing, and finally we are going to get the response. And remember, whatever the question that I am asking, question is from my side, but the same question for LLM is a prompt. That's why prompt engineering has came. Now you see that this is question. Hi, how are you? Introduce yourself is question from my side, but this is a prompt to my a tool or ChatGPT or LLM model. So this is a prompt. How effectively you are going to write the prompt, that is also more important. Like internally, how they are going to work. Now you say that here, um, so this is the RAG is a dynamic in nature. And the next concept is what is a lang chain. So lang chain is an open source framework. It is a framework designed to build applications powered by large language models. So inside the large language model, we are going to use this framework to design the applications. It simplifies the prompt engineering, memory, retrieval, and agent-based reasoning. So what is meant by prompt and what is meant by memory, what is meant by retrieval, what is meant by agent-based reasoning, all these things we are going to learn, making it ideal for developing chatbots, RAG systems, AI-driven applications. So LangChain allows LLMs to call APIs like application program interfaces, use calculators, search documents, and act like agents. Okay. Here again, there are two different types of models we can create. So with the help of LLM. So why we need to learn these LLMs? Already ChatGPT is there, right? So but then again, what is the need of learning these concepts? You may ask that question because with the help of these LLM models, so LLM models and also traditional way. So traditional way of doing applications. I'm using ChatGPT and I want to design an application like law, uh, law for you. So, so I'm going to design an application like a small web application here, an app. So Android application, whatever it may be, law for you. I want to design. To design a law for you, actually, so there are different types of sections are there and different types of so content like cases are there, and for each case is having the unique different types of sections are there, but I want complete information regarding this. Okay, for example, if you see that in India 6 crore cases are there, okay? And I want to know about not 6 crores, at least 2 crore cases belongs to different cases, like each and every case. If I take the accident case, so what are the sections comes under the accidents case? and it is going to give the complete information and also examples. Like examples means like one of the case already which were happened on this case. So how it is, which is not only helpful for the trainee lawyer, so lawyer, trainee lawyer, and also which is helpful for if you want to learn the law course. Here, this law for you will gives a complete kind of instructions like what is introduction, what is law. So like everything we are going to provide here, introduction, and what are the sections, and what is the each section, how it is going to work, like different subfields we are going to give inside these applications. To design this application, we can go with the traditional way of doing the applications, like collecting the data and gathering completely everything from the internet and also from the different ports from India, and also from different types of cases from the lawyers, and everything we need to collect, and everything we need to frame, and we need to uh, so make it as a available, and we are going to design. Or otherwise, we are going to write a prompts, effective prompts, and we are going to extract the content from the ChatGPT, because almost 30 to 40% of the data that is present already in the ChatGPT. So with the help of ChatGPT, we are going to extract that information. And to extract all these information, so we are going to use an API, that ChatGPT API inside my this application. So this is a one way of doing this application. Like this kind of applications are going to come. Still, no one having that much of knowledge. So how to use these chart GPT and all. So in future, for every concept, we are going to design a small applications, which gives a so tremendous amount of knowledge for us. Okay? And here you can see that, so LangChain components like so the LLM models again. And here this is a called OpenAI Chart GPT-4 in the LangChain. So here, what is LangChain? Just asking a prompt, but backend program is this one. And here, prompt engineering with LangChain. See here, translate text into French. Hello, how are you? So to translate this text into the French, I'm using this kind of program in the backend. But if I directly ask this chat GPT, so hello, how are you? So okay, translate to French. So it will give that, yeah, bonjour, comment, how. So here, this is the French meaning of this hello, how are you? So that is the thing. So that we are going to use this like that. And what is an AI agent? So AI agent is an autonomous system. So that gives knowledge. It is going to based on that environment, makes decisions and performs action to achieve the goals. Again, it can be rule-based, data-driven, or powered by advanced machine learning models like LLMs. AI agent can operate autonomously or semi-autonomously, continuously learning and improving over the time, just like a RAG. And yeah, RAG is also one of the AI agent. Okay, it can process inputs, retrieve relevant knowledge, and interact with the users or external APIs. There are different types of AI agents are there based on intelligence and capabilities. Simple reflex agents, model-based reflex agent, utility-based reflex agent, learning agents are also there. And here, based on number of agents like single agent or multi-agent, based on learning models like supervised learning agent, unsupervised learning agent, reinforced based learning agent, and based on AI models like rule-based, LLM-based, RAG-based, autonomous, and conversational AI agents are there. And here, when it comes to the AI architecture diagram, user input, perception module, knowledge and memory and system like vector database or long-term storage, reasoning and decision making from the LLM model, planning and then task execution from APIs, and response generation and learning and then feedback. This is an architecture. We'll discuss these architecture very effectively in our course structure. And the next one is what is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is also a science and art of developing and optimizing prompts to efficiently use LLMs to perform various interesting and useful tasks. Okay? It may involve working with the input prompts, LLM settings, both prompt and LLM settings. So here we are asking the input, different types of LLM models are there, and we are generating an output. So our duty is to how effectively you are going to write that prompt, and what can be achieved with the prompting means text summarization, information extraction, code generation, text classification, conversation, question answering, reasoning, all these things, and different types of prompting techniques like zero shot, few shot, meta shot prompting, meta prompting, chain of thought, shelf consistency, retrieve, augment, generation, all these things. Okay. And the next one is we'll go to the applications here, data science and Gen AI applications. Everywhere we are using this data science and Gen AI applications. Everywhere now we are using. So not only in one sector, A in the medical, A in the voice assistance. I will come to these concepts in the later sections, like roles in the data science and AI. So if you are a fresher, you can start your career as a ML engineer, deep learning engineer, NLP engineer, AI research scientist, AI engineer, so Gen AI engineer, prompt engineer, junior data scientist, senior data scientist, ML lead manager, AI solution architect, data analyst, business analyst, OpenCV engineer, Gen AI prompt product manager, and also prompt engineering also is there. So yes, like different types of roles are there, and salaries. So when it comes to the salaries, are like reasonable prices like 3.6 LPA to, and it depends upon your caliber, depends upon your educational background. If you are from NIT or IIT, so you are going to get a 12 or 15 or 20 LPA also. So like different types of roles and different types of packages. Packages may vary, roughly 60K to around so 2 to 3 lakhs. So depends upon the roles. So like for data analyst and business analyst, you can see that 3.6 to 6 LPA, but for ML and DL prompt engineer from 4 to 8 LPA. So that variation is there, like for something 60K to something around that. And the course content that we are going to learn. And also here, so how this, let's see that some of the coding assignments like, so received, yeah. Now you see that, so this is an assignment. So given to our one of our student. So they provided all this information, and there it is. Okay. So in the mail itself, they have given. So collection of vehicle images, totaling 900 images, sourced from the internet and meticulously annotated. So an assemblage of license plate images. Okay, what exactly this meaning means? They asked to design an application. So I will like to go to the same page. So let's give me that second. So I will open that exactly that. Um, yes, this is the one. Okay. So this is the information about the data. So inside that data, so what is present? This is one of the, uh, actually we can say that, okay, for a freshly or a fresher or entry level, this is a tough task. Why? Because they asked to train the model, so and also to save the models. First, they have given the two data sets. One is for training and another one for the test. In the train also different types of data are there. One is cars and another cars plus number plates. And here, so cropped number plates. So crop number plates. Your duty is to design a deep learning model. So deep learning model, and along with that OpenCV plus inside that OCR, optical character recognition. Your duty is to, so if this is a car and inside the car, you have to extract the number plate. And after extracting the number plate, extract the text. So for example, so something called as a TZ A123 204. So this is the number plate number that we need to extract from this. And you need to save that one in the inside the CSV file. So here, there is a one tool is there directly, PyTesseract. So Tesseract. So this tool. So if you apply this data to the PyTesseract, it will directly give the answers. But he asked to develop an application. So use the deep learning model. In this, we used a deep learning model like LSTM and also OpenCV like YOLO. You only looks once, and then after that, optical character recognition. So I will show you that one also. So my student, what he did means he didn't write any single line of code program, and his duty is to just yeah. So this is how I helped to solve this application. This complete program I got from the Grok. I used that AI model, but training it takes almost 17 hours to get this build the model. So this is the way that I am building the model. So here after that, you can see at this moment you can't understand what exactly this is. So in the later section you will understood. So after that we build another OC model like OpenCV model, and then Finally, we saved that one and we asked to work on the test images. And finally, it is going to give that number plate extraction and it is going to extract the text. And then it is on the car number plate, it is identifying. So like that with this project. We can simply do this project with the help of PyTesseract, but he asked to develop that application and design the model. So this kind of assignments are also going to get, and that is the one case. And the simple one is here. Another one is there. Yeah, Python assignment. So this is from Fluid AI. So this is the assignment task. So this is the data that is present. This is just like a PDF. So they asked that this is a 20 pages PDF. They want text summarization. This is just like a prompt. So what they asked means use the GPT algorithm and extract some code. You are going to get a few lines of code only, like around 20 to 25 lines of code. With that code, we are going to extract only useful information from this. So useful information from this, how we are going to extract. Let me see that. So yeah, so with the help of LeeChat AI, so this is the program. After that, so the 20 pages information can be extracted into a single page. So what is the important concept that is available? So we have written a prompt. That prompt is also given inside this mail itself only. Here itself only they give this complaint. You need to come up with an algorithm that works with which can take the following PDF and extract key information from the same for an investor looking to evaluate the company. So what are the important concepts means future growth prospect, key changes in the business, key triggers, important information that might have material event. So we need to extract only this information from the PDF. And this program, whatever you are extracting, again, we approach LeeChat AI and then ChatGPT. We have collected that complete program. And that program should work for any kind of PDF. That is the answer. And the next one is like, so here you can see that another one. So here machine learning assignment. So they asked to develop one of the ML assignment, like they given the data set and try to follow the data cleansing correlation analysis, data analysis concept. And after that rate prediction, like use any ML model to build an application, okay, come up with the solution. So that kind of answer they have written. And then prompt assignment. So they also asked to design a prompt like this is a complete text information related to the healthcare. This is an invoice, okay, complete invoice. So medical billing invoice, but your duty is to extract only information that is patient name, patient state, patient city, patient state, patient zip code, patient number. So how you are going to extract? He already gave an information. Use below link to write the prompt here. So this is called Hugging Face. He asked to develop that application using the Hugging Face. So we not only use this Hugging Face model, we also used to use the ChatGPT also. How effectively we are going to write the prompt is more important. I will let you know. So that prompt. So here I will show you that how that prompt is there for that case. Now see that prompt. As you are fully trained extraction board, your task is to extract the information from the above text. You should extract patient name, patient state, patient city. So patient state, patient zip code, patient phone number, invoice number, total amount. If any of the details were not found, so please assign some space. The output should be in the JSON format. This is my prompt. I have written this prompt and then applying this text. So here, so after applying the text, so I'm going to get the output like in this format. So again, if we want to perform that one, so we can perform that one also. Yeah. So here, this is the text one, right? I'm going to copy this text. So I'm going to give up to here. So I'm going to apply this prompting in both of them. So here he asked to develop in the Llama model, right? So see here, it is taking time to give that answer. So it is model training. So now you see the ChatGPT, how fast it is. Here, within seconds, I got this output, but still my Llama model is working. It is taking 37.3 seconds to give the result, but ChatGPT gives very less amount of time it took. So this is how. So how we are going to get. This is the way how you are going to write this kind of effective prompts. So you can copy Pushpa 1 and Pushpa 2 story and then extract the important characters. Write a prompt to extract the important characters. So then it will give the important characters and the original name and character name. So it is going to print like that. So there are different ways that we are going to use. So this is how the training. So we are going to see in our course. Meanwhile, so would you like to ask any questions? You can go ahead.
Yeah, hello. This is
Yeah.
Muralidhar.
Yeah.
So I'm working as a firmware developer. Um, so
Sorry.
I want. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah. Murali.
I'm working as a firmware developer.
Okay.
So total, I have 10 years experience. So I want to learn about these tools, only tools, not
Okay.
complete course.
So do you have any knowledge in ML and deep learning?
No, I don't have any knowledge.
So Python,
No, I don't. Only
you
C,
don't
I
have Python also. So we
embedded.
need to start from the starting. Actually, this course is designed for everyone. So who is having zero previous programming knowledge. So who want to switch their career. So everyone so can learn this course very effectively. So no need to worry about all this. There are a lot of opportunities are there for everyone. So if you want to even if okay, you can switch your career. You can just
Actually, I don't want to switch my career. Maybe if
sorry.
I learn this, it is benefit to my career in this field. So I'm feeling like that. So I want to learn.
So I'm not audible. So can you come again? So I
So
think you are not.
actually, now everything is going with AI models, AI tools.
Yes, yes. Everyone is going with AI
Yeah.
only. Yes.
So I am a developer, embedded C programmer.
Okay.
So how can I use these tools to my programming?
Okay. How to use these tools?
Yeah, yeah. I want to use these tools to improve my programming skills and the
For your
time
program
to save time also.
to save time and everything. See,
Yeah,
actually, in our course structure, we are also providing how to use ChatGPT effectively, how to use Grok, and also how to use the Chat AI effectively. That we are going to see. For example, if you are already a working professional, then how to use these tools means how you are using the Google in the same way you have to use this AI tools. But the one more thing is the subscription is required. If you are willing to provide a subscription, like for example, you can see that. Um, so here more number of GPTs are there. Explore GPTs. For your application, which GPT works well, then you can go through it. And then if you want to upgrade, so here there is one more option will there. So upgrade the plan. You can upgrade for this 20 plus dollar per month or $200 per month. You will get that complete support from this ChatGPT so that they can solve you all your application problems. Like when it comes to the coding point of view, your business point of view. As you are a working professional, definitely nowadays every organization is working on these ChatGPT and Grok only. In Robert Bosch, we are using both the ChatGPT and Grok.
okay,
So our company has purchased the license. Robert Bosch itself purchased the license and they asked to go and work in this. So why you are wasting the time? So try to solve the applications as fast as possible. Okay.
okay. So minimum
So
is $20 per month.
ChatGPT is $20 per month.
Okay. So there is no use to come to learn this course and all that for me.
No, and all in the sense means like people who want to design applications to transform their capability into the AI. So who want to get more benefits or better future and also better salaries, they are going to come into this AI because every field now is going to be uh, like transforming into the AI. Recently, also I got one more question like model. So how you will use this create fashion technology.
Mm.
So in the fashion model, so they want to use this AI. How they are going to use this AI means, so here we are learning that how to use AI in the photography, but I cannot say that photography, right? So one of the question is, so one photographer needs to upgrade his skills with the help of AI. So here, which AI tools used for photography? I don't know. Even if I know that, and after uploading the image, what requirements does he is expecting? I can't do that. Why? Because Photoshop is required for me also, but I am not a photographer. So these tools were designed by AI engineers. How they are going to design means with the help of deep learning plus OpenCV and NLP. So by using these NLP and Gen AI models, we are going to use these concepts. We are going to learn like backend. We are going to learn, but interface, front end interface, how to use this tool. I can't explain or I can't teach to the photographer. Why? Because I don't know photography skills. That's the thing. So most of them are getting confused with these kind of concepts. So we are going to discuss the pure concepts related to the back end, how we are going to develop the applications. That is the thing.
Okay. So what is
So
the
that,
fee structure? May I know
sorry,
fee,
sorry, can you come again?
course fees.
Course fees, you can contact the admin
Okay,
department.
okay,
So
okay.
they will let you know regarding the course fees, placement assistance, and
Course duration. That also.
course duration is around 120 days
One.
because we are going to discuss a lot of concepts. So it is
Okay,
120 and a daily 1.5 hour to, so 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours, it will go to the 2 hours only.
okay. What are the timings? Okay.
Timings also, you can
Admin.
contact the admin
Okay,
department.
okay.
Mostly morning sessions are there.
Yeah.
So morning sessions, we are going to start from morning 7 a.m. to between 12 p.m. only.
Okay,
Or otherwise evening, if possible, evening at 6 p.m. So or 7 p.m. we are going to start. So if the batches, so that is the thing.
okay, okay. That's it.
Still more any questions? If not, then I'm going to close this session. Okay. So there are no more questions. Okay, thank you.